getting started, and there he is. It's going to be Dabi. We are going live. They do say good luck. They do say have fun, so maybe they don't hate each other as much as we think. But we're live. Let's look at these pings. We got 331 on Kaminari, 328 on one of the Nakano sisters. This is going to be a fun one. No, we have our opening attack. Going to be a 2-200 jockey, and we're going to see some high ping Detour ahead Division 2. We're going to see the final score of like 300 to maybe 299. I don't know. These guys are not going to get very far. We'll be able to tell right away with this opening attack as we have the 100 positioned up on top of the bridge, already pre-spawned up, ready to go. I can't actually tell which one of the Nakano sisters is the one with the 330. We got the attack coming in. Jockey's coming from the back. Hunter lands on the front. Quick clears coming out from those 3 SMGs. Nice M2 on the jockey. Spit coming out. A little bit of damage here. And they didn't take 50% like I thought was going to happen. So we may have ourselves a decent bout here.
Interesting. I went ahead and checked in the console. It is Miku with the 330 ms of ping. We are going to be having the tank at the inverted 6-7%. And we will have one more hit here for the one-way. And, of course, another one for the house. It is going to be a 3-1 with a smoker for this area. It looks like trollers are not going to opt for any trolling. They're just going to do a normal, wait for them to hop over. And the interesting part here is usually you send 2 over. So if you try cap... Try to send a tri-cap on the front 2 and get it in a spit, it can be huge damage.
And I've got my eye on this front shotgun here with this high ping. His job is going to be ultimately a lot harder, which, you want to blast the hunter right in his face so he doesn't lead the engage here. And I think that hunter's actually hiding in the bushes there. I actually can't see his ghost outline because he's perfectly well hidden. Here we go. Looks like the smoker's actually going to take care of that shotgun from the front. This is going to be bad. Nice meltdown of the charger, though. And the spit is, what in the hell? It's off the mark a little bit. Question marks going out, the lag call. Love to see it. Trollers being their usual selves. That was a very quick meltdown on that charger. We saw him going for the Division 2 smacks, and I like that call. I do like that. I liked going for the smacks there. But Nakano sisters doing very well here in these opening 2 attacks.
Especially on high ping, I think we may just see smacks just be the thing that a lot of teams go for. I wanted to say I really like Nakano sisters setup. We see another hit as they did rush through the house. Then the hit comes out, but since it wasn't in the house, the damage isn't that crazy. The setup from Nakano sisters as they bring in the tank, if we can, think back to what happened at that one-way, the way that the front shotgun sat up on top of the boulder, just to try to avoid, basically what I talked about, the double cap, where they try to overwhelm them with the 3 cappers in the spit. He tried to navigate that by jumping up on top of the boulder, but he still got front smoked when he went forward. So that's where the brunt of the damage went out onto Xantares, who's taking time out of his busy Counter-Strike schedule to, play some Left 4 Dead 2. Charger does land inside, and we are going to have the tank in the hands of Low.
It was a very interesting comment you just made about the Counter-Strike. What's up with that? Well,
Xantares is a famous Counter-Strike player.
Okay. We got a LARPer here. Got it.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so like I said, we got this tank over the hands of Low. Playing it interesting, trying to play back. We got the Nakano sisters trying to blitz up, getting about 200 in chip. He's got the car in position. Nice boom on the back line. Only going to find one. These rocks are getting close. They're able to find these skeets, though. And I'm very curious. This matchup definitely intrigued me when I saw it on the schedule. We saw Trollers come off a really, really good total of 2 against Imperial last week. You were there with me for that one. It was a fantastic match. Definitely go watch it if you haven't seen it. But one of their main struggles was, I feel like, putting together solid SI attacks, at least until the end of their second map. So I'm curious to see how they work it well here. And obviously, Nakano sisters have been on it pretty well. But we'll see how this first tank leads. He is driving them right back to this police car. I think these cars are actually in really good spots right now. Not a lot of places for him to go. It does connect on Ichika here. Jockey's in position. He goes for that guaranteed in cap with the second punch. But Miku is able to dodge that car. Oh my goodness. Can he find a grind out? 1,600, 1,500. One more onto Ichika will do it, but he's getting low. He's got to hit it, and he overshoots, and the tank is gonna die. There's no SI to help. Ichika's gonna survive. No. Oh no.
Low is the lowest ping on the team. I mean, that is going to be. I think this chapter 1 is going to come back to haunt them because that was a certified wipe. undeniable wipe. He had the jockey player on either car. You can take either car. It doesn't matter which car. He could have hit either one, and instead, I don't know exactly what was going on. I thought maybe he's a 300 ping player, but no, he's a low ping player. There was no adjustment there. I don't know what happened with low, but the fact that that isn't a wipe is really bad. There's 560 bonus left. Now, this could be a 1,000-point chapter, and it was looking like it was going to be 400. So let's go ahead and see the death charge potential. There is the death smoke, but the smoker's not playing. He doesn't, I don't think he has the map knowledge to play that death smoke. It's just going to be a death charge.
Yeah, here we go. He's calling the go-go. Smoker pull from the front. Charger's going to try and stack with it. Look at the focus down on the Charger again. Yeah. Been the story of Chapter 1. Nakano Sisters, despite the high ping, all over those Chargers. Trollers just cannot find it. And Nakano Sisters fell lying down to the loser bracket after a pummeling at the hands of the Delusional Sentimental Compulsory Alliance, if we remember that. But of course, they had been coming off of a 5-week hiatus. So seem to be back to form now. They've been winning every match since then, trying to prove the doubters wrong, because a lot of people were questioning, this is our #1 seed, and yeah, they did make it there from forfeits, but they're looking pretty strong here in the opening chapter. 1,008 points. But can we attribute a lot of that to a, Nakano Sisters successful Survivor half or a Trollers failed SI half? Because that tank, like you said, that was a certified wipe, and it just didn't work out that way. Yeah. I think Low panicked with those cars. I think he saw his HP getting low. He's like, I need this grind out. Overshot that car, just kind of tried to go for Hail Mary when he really didn't need to. I think he had time to aim it. But,
Yeah, he had the jockey was alive on his head for longer than 5 seconds. Like, there was so much time. He was next to a car. He also could have went to the other car. So I'm gonna say that was I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say that was a Troller's fail more than a Nakano Sisters success. But we did have Yatsuba continuing to put Arequipa on the map with a nice almost 50% of the SI damage done, 47% of the SI damage done, 3.3k. Also had 1/3 of the common kills. So, this guy popped off here on Chapter 1, and we'll see what Trollers can do. Again, with some good positioning here, they can easily match what Nakano Sisters did. It's not like it's going to be a blowout here on Chapter 1 necessarily, but we've seen these cars kind of be a problem for these Division 2 players in Chapter 1.
And then we got Trollers, who I feel like have been struggling on the Survivor side as well, even in the last few matches that they've won. Kicking us off here with a better take. They only lost about 2%, but Trollers is used to this high ping. That is one of the advantages I think they have, although Nakano Sisters didn't seem to, actually care too much. They were melted. They focused those Chargers down, and I'm curious to see how Trollers can handle it. But they're going to push through. Great opening attack take, though, I will say. And comes up on this big, important one-way hit, though. And I'm curious what they have. They have a quad. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I'm wondering if they even go at the one-way or if they try and send it before that.
Yeah, that's an option. Trollers do slow it down. It looks like they are more than fine with, allowing Nakano Sisters to hit early if they want to. But I think they mostly don't want to get caught in a 2-2 situation here, where two have dropped the one way and then there's like a jockey smoker on the back line or something really chaotic. I think personally all the Trollers drop through. Don't leave any stragglers. Have a player jump up on top of the boulder to avoid, multi-charges the best that they can. And otherwise, they got to take the squad. In comes a charge. Will land immediately. Hunter hopping around, but the Hunter and the jockey were both blocked by that Charger. Unfortunately, they do mop it up. Still going to get about 8%. Now the question is, can Trollers make it through the house, or at least get into the house before the SIs have spawned?
Great pathing by Dabi there, using the jockeyed Survivor as actually a shield to block that Smoker tongue from getting him. It was actually a quick heads-up play there. Although a Smoker on that back line wouldn't spell disaster, it could have been easily cleared, but that jockey would have gotten a lot more damage. Oh, look at the quad! And here comes the rest of the attack, jockey on the in-between, but now the Charger is out of position, and he just sends it.
What?
Why?
Dude,
oh, he hit, though! He got his song!
How did get this back down in the
Where's the spit? Oh, there he is! No way! Why?
Oh my God.
2 wrongs don't make it right, I guess.
Oh my God. They, again, amazing hit from Nakano sisters. It really shouldn't have been. And now they've got a hunt spit up as well. It's still, oh my God. Trollers are trolling.
And look at Low swimming in it. He can't get out of it. Pops the pills. And it's a rough showing here.
Oh no. The boom power, I guess.
The boom power. And there's another one.
For another one.
Thomas gonna continue staggering in, and there's still 10% from this tank. Yeah, they're gonna be able to get another hit. Here it comes. Shotgun from the side of the ambulance. Charger gonna be following suit from the same area. Smoke pull off to the house. Here comes the Charger. No one's clearing the smoke. And there it goes. Troll eats the Charger. That's Low, not Troll. My bad. I read the tag.
Yeah, right. I mean, that is great. And that just shows, like, the domino effect and the snowball effect that this game tends to have. You know, it felt like Trollers were so on top of it for the first 2 hits. They were making their way through. They were doing good. But then we had that sudden quad boot. I mean, that hit shouldn't have landed.
Attitudes.
Attitudes.
Tell you what can fix that. Nice car to the dome.
Yep.
All right, well, we have the first tank up is in the hands of Ichika here. Already solid start for the Nakano sisters as another hit's coming in. That boom, no one's watching. It finds 2, jockey forward.
Gotta bring the car in though. I mean, they should be fine.
If he gets good enough hits, then he can bring in the car while the comms are still trickling in. I want to see a tank like fall off the right side and like climb up top where Low was last chapter or like last half there. Just throw some rocks, start going, but you move too far to the right and then you just fall off the side. Sorry, I'm wishing on people.
You just want to see the world burn.
I do. I really do. It wouldn't be Division 2 without something like that, though.
True. Charge? No.
Oh my God! No one was skeeting that.
And that, you know, again, the Low with the high pings, like anything can happen in this match.
Here comes this tank, gonna roll it in. Looks like he wants that smoke hunt, and I do believe that last thing will be a jockey. So obviously Low just standing right on that police car. He doesn't care about anything. Here we go. They're kiting away again. Cars are in great position. He's not going for it. Low is in position though. That should be an easy in cap onto him. Down he goes. Does he have time for the ground out? He has plenty of time. He's looking at the jockey. I think he goes for the grind out. Actually, no one's gonna clear that jockey, so it's a hand delivery for the second in cap, down to 2.3. Still got a lot of HP. Low is going to die. They're gonna push him now. He doesn't have his cover. I don't know if he'll be able to kill Matcha unless he plays behind the car for time. Little double overhand over the top. Oh my goodness! Kaminari! Tank will die. Support's coming up though. They're not gonna let him get Matcha up, I don't think. Here comes the boomer from the left-hand side of the tree. Don't pop it! Yeah, they'll pop it at the same time as the pickup, so the pickup will go out. And that is going to be a dead survivor on the Trollers, and they're going to fall behind pretty big, pretty early now. Something we haven't really seen often, even in the Swiss. I feel like Trollers have actually struggled immensely since the playoffs have started. Their Swiss rounds were domination, I feel like. Most of the time, they weren't close. They were destroying their competition, and now things are getting good, and they're not... The lights have been too bright for them, it seems. I mean, not too bright. They've been able to win. They've been able to win their matches, but you know, they've been a struggle.
Yeah, it's just such a challenging tightrope to walk. Like a lot of these tank fights. Like my internal criticism of Nakano sisters was they were too grouped up, and then my internal criticism of Trollers is that they weren't grouped up enough during the tank. We had the jockey get out. And it didn't get cleared and, you know, all that. But regardless, we're going to have 1 hit left. It is a quad. We're still not going to have the smoker set up for the death charge. It's going to be going for a tri-cap. 1, 2, 3. There they go.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Trollers are going to wipe out. And, I mean, yeah, the score line is kind of big. But they were down this big last time. And they almost closed it up completely. So... Don't count them out just yet. Still, let's see, 8 more potential chapters to go. And we'll move on to chapter 2, 1008, to like 400 some for Trollers. But we do have Die Scraper as the second map. I feel like Die Scraper has a lot of like high scoring potential. Especially, I gotta say, where I've seen some of the highest scores I've ever seen, that 3rd chapter.
Yes.
I have probably seen some of the highest scores in my short casting time here on that very specific chapter. Although I did see a 1800 chapter the other day. I can't remember what match it was. It was one of the last rounds, but it was like an 1800 point chapter, and that still wasn't enough to win the game.
I think a lot of it comes down to on chapter 3. It is pretty open, not necessarily open, but like the hits aren't super challenging, but it's a lot of points because it goes on for a very long time. So those top teams who avoid taking the damage will be able to do it. But regardless, we got a lot of chapters before we get there. We are going to have a Hunt Jock Boom Spit, and I would like this to be inside. If I was SI's, wow, what a pick on the spitter. And now the hit has been basically dismantled into on the jockey as well. Barely, not even a percent onto Nakano Sisters.
Yeah, definitely not letting the high ping phase them. That even Miku, that 330 pinger is not, he's not doing too shabby. I've been doing a little first person action on Miku here. Definitely he's got that aim down, doing pretty well, not letting that high ping shake him. But we do have potential for shenanigans. We got that early tank coming up, but we got another attack coming in before that as they are trying to take advantage of the split, but they are back in action. Nice Skeet coming out on the Hunter. Charger for the front, melted down as is every other Charger. And absolutely nothing coming out there as Nakano Sisters will continue to dominate here in the early goings, but this tank is what means everything. This is a very wipeable tank. So we'll see if they can do it. It's going to be Dabi, and we know how awesome Dabi's tanks are.
Come on, dude.
I'm just joshing, but of course we do have to, from a professional standpoint, we have to call out that he did have a couple struggling tanks last week.
Yeah.
So, not last week, it was about 2 weeks ago, right? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. In that game against Imperial, did have issues on the tank. We'll see if he is feeling a little bit better. Did have a pretty good initial car hit, but has struggled the last couple here. We're going to see the Nakano Sisters actually park it. Try and get some early chip here. Both that van and that car are in position. None of the Nakano Sisters want to get caught here, otherwise that's an insta-commit type of situation.
I really don't like Dabi running in and then running out, because then you're just going to have to make up that ground again.
Yeah.
I guess just wanted to wait for the SI to get up just in case something crazy happens with these cards, but regardless, going to lose. I mean, barely. It doesn't matter. The criticism I have literally didn't matter at all. He's not even lost 100 HP. He's going to bring it the safe route. I like the pre-fire out of Nakano Sisters just to get as much of damage as they possibly can. They know there's no surprise boomer here that they have to be worried about. Charger Hunter Jockey will be the concoction for trollers. And I think this is a situation where ideally you will just go for a corner into a tricap, but I really like when the charge sits in the safe room and it tries to charge them when they walk through. Dabi immediately gonna go for it, but he misses the first smack. Eventually gets him into the corner and locks him up. 3k HP left for Dabi, down to 1600. Charge will come out with the jockey. No, my God, melted. Dabi not putting on enough pressure when the SIs came out. Or rather, maybe the SIs went a little bit too early. Either way, Dabi is going to go down. Nice little rock to the dome, but that will be it. A rock and a single in cap is probably not going to cut it, as trollers, they've got to get, they got to find some damage, but we've got the quad coming up, the famous quad area.
Yeah, this is a very, this is another chapter with a lot of points here. I'm still unsure why this
Definitely.
is a 600 point chapter.
Yeah, right.
But I didn't make it, I guess.
Yeah, chapter 3 of Dark Carnival remix being worth 500.
Yeah, right. One of the longest chapters ever.
600 is pretty funny.
Did this guy just ask spec? Yes, you can spec. Can we read the rules? God, dude.
Xantaras.
It's freaking playoffs. We are in round 4 of losers, and we're still asking about rules.
You can spec?
You can spec, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
This tournament's been going on since June 1st, by the way. Anywho, we do have that famous squad, like you said, coming up. 976 is the bonus tally. It's a lot of bonus now, and this event is tough, but you get through this initial hit, it's kind of, it's kind of smooth sailing the rest of the way. I guess the tent can be tough, but it's going to be a 2-2 if this quad doesn't succeed, so not the greatest. depending on what dies first and what dies second. Alarm is off. The push forward from Nakano sisters. They've been absolutely dominant on the charger, so I'd like to see this charger go somewhere in the middle, but he's gonna actually make noise first, but it doesn't matter! The jockey! Oh, dude, Coach wins the one. It's another tri-cap, though. Oh, this bonus is about to be mopped up. What a hit coming out, and how close it was to the quad. Who's Coach? I can't say that name. Say that again for me.
Antares
wins the one on the jockey, avoids the quad. Oh, what was that? What did I say? 976. So they almost lose. They lose 390 bonus from the pill pops and the tri-caps.
And it is Dobby's jockey who ultimately loses that 1v1. So I know he's not going to be feeling too great about how this chapter's played out, but regardless, the rest of Cholo is getting in some good
Look at the comments wrapping around too.
He did eventually find that cap on the player as well and got some good damage in. Xantares goes down as they go for the pickup. Let's see how much bonus they have left. 456. So this could be 1,000 points still for Nakano sisters, which would be incredible. But as we know, the chop shop, the final hit at the chop shop is so damn scary.
It is, and I'd like to see Trillers not... I guess I'm fine with this. I'm fine with them going quick. They should definitely have time for another hit if they go here. Let's see how much success they can find here. Hunter in first off the distraction charger, about to stop the wall. One punch, but it's guy framed, and that's all it gets. That hit gets completely shut down.
Yeah.
And, you know, the iframe charger unlucky as the Common Assist is going to start pushing forward. They may be fast enough.
The whole hit got sent.
Yeah.
So you're right. They can just, I mean, Trollers. What's up with that? There's no commons to slow down the survivors. And
I think if they were going to send that, I think if they were going to send, they had to do it way earlier while there were still CIs wrapping in. And now they're going to have time. Yeah. Yes. Ellis on the back line. Smoker tried to catch him unsuccessful. Here comes the Hunter from the front. Nice double cap, but they don't really have anything to capitalize off that. There's the spitter hella late, so it doesn't really matter. And it looks like Nakano sisters are going to be able to walk in that. Oh, it's going to be just under 1,000, it looks like. Still a huge chapter from them, though. Just a bit under
1,000. Let's see. They'll probably round it down, take them 4 off 1,000. We will see. Let's see. What do they... Oh!
Wait. Oh!
The rare roundup into 1,000.
All right.
So they will go to 2008. Flashback. And then also, I mean, the fact that not only did they hit before the chop shop, but it felt like, I mean, maybe I'm misremembering. I felt like they were like sacking a boom and then they went in with the hit and then they got another boom. So I was like,
I don't know if they sacked it or if they just tried to go first, landed a couple. I think they landed like a double or something. Maybe they're like, all right, let's try and play off of that or something.
Wow. Not advisable with such a high impact hit coming up with no boom. That would have been perfect. That area is absolutely infamous for, doesn't matter if it's Division 2, Division 1, the very top of Division 1. That area is infamous for just the vampirism, stealing all the points away from the survivors as they are right outside the safe room. It happens every single time that we are here on Detour Ahead, and Trollers kind of had that opportunity. I would say robbed, but it was their own decision.
Miku says, I'm so bug, and then leaves.
I feel him.
I'm so bug.
How very Kafka-esque.
I need to figure out how to make my raffle timers longer, because raffle just went off and it lasted 30 seconds. Which is a long time, I will admit. 30 seconds is a long time, but, you know, maybe not for a raffle.
We love raffles.
We love raffles. For points, I still haven't figured out what those points actually go for. The raffle has ended at MK 1000. I think it was like a one-on-one because it didn't last long enough. Oh god. Well, we're gonna wait for Kaminari to come back. He might also bug. My new favorite word.
I'm so bug.
I'm so bug. right, and now what I fear, honest to God, not is we just saw Nakano Sisters lock in a 1,000-point chapter. I am worried for Trollers getting wiped on this tank and falling behind greatly. And I know the last 2 chapters, Detour Head, and the last 3 actually, could be worth a lot of points. Except that finale, I take that back. But chapters 3 and 4 are full of shenanigans, full of tough survivor actions, and very high in points. Look at this jockeying in between. Huge heads up, picking that off. Spit goes out, Hunter in the safe room, out of the spit though. Boomer from around the corner, 1 single proxy out of the boom. But what I was saying is, if they get wiped to this tank, they're going to be behind such a massive gap early, and it's going to be demoralizing. But, you know, they take that first attack clean. We'll see.
I would like to see Nakano Sisters try to go for a boom on this tank. Not necessarily as one of the 3 SIs that's up when the tank goes in, but maybe. Because actually the boom through the windowsill can often net a double or even triple boom. Yeah, that was crazy. As Matcha 76 goes down, 90.4% of the bonus left. He's down to 54 HP. And also Kaminari is down to 93 HP. So we've got 2 players who are less than 5 punches, 2 great targets for the tank. And like I was saying, I want to see this boom try to get some value. I mean, with it, especially with it being such a high ping game, if that boom lands, is basically a death sentence. And if Nakano Sisters wipe them here on this tank, it is really bad. You know, there's a world of difference between best of 3 and total of 2. This is one of those situations, total of 2, you cannot go down early, or, you know, eventually you just won't be recoverable.
Campaign's only worth so many points, and when you only got 2 of them to work with, you know. Tio Adam, thank you.
Shout out to Adam.
Yeah, Tio Adam, thank you. All right, we get these double overhands over the top of the van here. The work in, Jock Hunt charge, ready to go. Looks like that boomer was unsuccessful. I don't know if he actually tried to do anything or if he just
wasn't what
in.
it wasn't really what I was thinking of, but that's fine.
A lot of people underestimate the valuability of boomers on high ping, but you know, sometimes sticking to your basics is what I mean. A lot of these Division 2 teams like to stick to their basics, and it's understandable. And most of the time that works. There's a reason it's the basics, but you know, sometimes you want to go out of your comfort zone, maybe play with a boomer. If it doesn't land, it's like one of those risk things. I think I've said it in multiple casts. If it doesn't work, you look stupid. If it does work, you look like a hero. But didn't even try. And look at all the chip, about 600 coming off of Miku here. The bug.
Shout out Bugs.
Shout out Bugs. Jock on charge is really good support.
Favorite bug?
Favorite bug? I don't know. This tank's in.
Come on, dude. Go ahead.
All right, tank is in. Like I said, Jock on charge for the support, splitting them 2-2. Gets Nick up in the corner. Charge goes first. Hunter going into cover, gonna grab Nick. Charger does get mopped up. Nice heads up. I'm 2 around the corner. There he goes. Now he's just gonna try and spread the love, but this tank is all alone. Not a lot of guns coming out from Trollers. There they finally start shooting it. I feel like we had 3 Trollers staring at this tank for a lot longer than probably should have, and now this tank's playing for time. About 1396 left. Look at this corkscrews around the corner, trolling the pickup. Tank recommits, misses the long arm. Smoker has sight. Here comes the charger, bouncing in between them. Boomer from the window finds 2. No, he only finds 1. Couple punches coming out. Trollers are gonna survive, but I don't think they're gonna have a lot of bonus to lose.
You will notice that Matcha popped his pills during the tank fight.
Shout out,
that is going to obviously eat into it. That is one of those situations where I would not have advised popping the pills because the hit was already down. So I mean, you might as well just sit there and eat the hit while the rest of the team shoots a tank. But also it was just a kind of a weird engage from Nakano Sisters. To send it as early as it did, Jockey wasn't even on the same page. Let's see this hit come out. Gonna try to get a Jockey spit. Doesn't really work, but they do get a little Jockey damage. You know, DB is open. I think that the bonus, they're definitely gonna lose a lot of this bonus by the time they get into the safe room. But if they can hold on to maybe like 300 of it or something like that, this could still be a good chapter.
Yes. Could be. They're going to keep pushing through. What is it? We saw Nakano Sisters walk in with 400 even. So we got about 250 points in favor for Trollers right now. Still the rough and tough event coming up with, got a tri-cap split up. I'm curious what they're planning on doing here.
9 times, more like 99 times out of 100, we see teams sack this spit. But it looks like Nakano Sisters are going to hold on to it. I actually don't mind it. They would get a jockey instead. I don't really mind it.
I think a charge spit here can be just as effective as a quad. Sorry, I'm yawning. My bad. I'm all good now. All right, so we got that tri-cap up with that spitter. I'm ready to go. We got that hunter.
Rochelle?
Behind. Where?
Okay.
What?
Just getting, yeah, smacked by common after
Shout
common
out.
after common.
The big L. As they turn the corners, hey, it's going to be coming in. Here we go. Look at that smoker from the front. Lands first. Chargers off the mark. Still clear on the hunter, though. Allowing the spit to get in. Getting a few ticks. There's a smoke pull forward now. Low takes a majority of that damage. Still up by 117. But at this rate, they're going to end up losing the chapter again. And while that's not devastating, it kind of also is because of how much they lost chapter 1 by.
Yeah, I think their priority number 1 is just not. I mean, I agree with you.
Wiping.
Like, you know, like yes, exactly. They really needed to not be down like 1,500 points after 2 chapters. So this is a win, but another hit comes in. This hit usually isn't going to be that good. Nice accidental body block of the spit by Coach, and Nick does not eat the hunt spit. They'll still have 400 points of bonus as they go to press the button, but Nakano Sisters will have plenty. Still eating a lot. I mean, look, Rochelle's again surrounded by commons. Eventually does make it through. They find, I think, another set of pills. And now they will continue on. 387 is the bonus, but let's see. Charger, Jockey, Hunter, and a Smoker that actually got a quad. And with Trollers being slow, Nakano Sisters could feasibly send this in. They are going to send this in. I like this recognition here. It's a different situation from where Trollers were in. Charger going for it. Yep, we'll eventually find it. Tons of smoke damage too. Nice hit from Nakano Sisters.
You can just see the difference in play. That Charger, if the roles were flipped right now, that Charger would have been dead.
Yes.
The difference in survivor play has been insane, and now it's not only going to be a chapter loss, it's going to be a pretty big one. Nakano Sisters' lead is going to increase massively. We still have this 2-2 coming up for this final drop down, so more potential for Trollers to fall apart. As once again, as has been the story with every single one of their playoff matches, they have started off really slowly here. What a double boom coming out from below, and he's going to be able to get another one. Nice blast out on that hunter. Jockey hops in. Nick is just swinging a frying pan around. And down goes the Jockey. So the captors don't do their jobs. They don't land.
Yeah.
Boomer's back up in 6, so they should be able to get down there and pick it up before it goes again. There it goes. Triggers the alarm car, I guess.
Gotta go.
I agree. They're trying their best. Want to make it in there before that charge is in position. It's going to be trying to beat the clock here. Sport's about to be up. Smoker trying to catch him at the end. He's trying to cut it with the pan. It doesn't work. They make it in. It is a chapter 1 from the Nakano Sisters. But, like you mentioned, Trollers made the safe room. Maybe bringing their heads back in a little bit. 2008 to 11-19. It's not completely out of the water. We got, what did I say? 9 more. Wait, am I dumb? Hold on. 3 chapters.
You can do this.
4, 7.
Good job, dude.
Thank
I was
you.
going to say it, but I wanted you to have your journey there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It took a lot of brain power for me. I've been counting to 4 all week, and so I don't know how to count past that right now.
So if that was a tank wipe, they would have only gotten about 200 points. So this is really good for Trollers to have not gotten wiped, but yeah, we definitely saw pretty, I don't know. It was just nice execution from Nakano Sisters on their SI side. The tank was pretty bad in my opinion, like the way that the SI sent so early and they weren't even grouped up as 3. And they actually still managed to get really big damage at some areas that you don't necessarily expect to find the damage at, like the army tent, and also the follow-up hit after that with the quad in kind of the open field. So we will continue on to chapter 3. 25% of is going to be the tank. which is a very interesting proposition here, Gunnoodle. I don't think this might be one of the crazy percentages. I don't know if it necessarily is, but regardless, obviously huge potential for a swing that is far greater than 900 points on this chapter.
Indeed, indeed. I don't know if you touched on this. I kind of looked away for a second. 25% tank? Where's that? Is that a take back into the building type of tank? That is so early.
I don't know. I genuinely,
I mean, I think it has to be like, after the drop minimum. I literally don't think it can physically spawn before that.
No.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll let the pros handle it.
I'm thinking it might be it basically it might be one of the chaotic ones. I was thinking the chaotic ones are in the 30s, but I mean 25 on this chapter could be it. Let's go ahead and see this first hit. It is crazy. Wow, what a triple boom. Nice M2 away on the jockey though. Hunter can't get in either as Coach gets a 2-for-1 and avoids the spit, and this is one of the lowest damage outcome hits on this chapter that I personally have seen in a long time. Nakano sisters shutting it down even with that immaculate triple boom.
A great ski coming out from Yatsuba there.
Yeah.
The SMG on the back here. Looks like Ellis is going to go through the spit. No, they're going to play off of this. What a self-clear, though. Charger gets a punch and bounces off. They can't get him alone.
Oh, wow.
You get 2 punches off, or no, 3 smacks, I think, total off of that on him. But the fact that he didn't get capped is impressive enough as it is. Smoker, quick self-clear, great heads-up play.
Oh, they failed the strafe jump, and now they have to drop down.
I think this might be that. Do you remember from the, what match was it? I think it was Condenado San Muerte and somebody else. Or maybe it was Trollers, I don't remember. Trollers and Catass, maybe? With the cutoff tanks? This may be one of them.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think this may be one.
That's what I was worried about. I don't know if they go in deep
I don't think it's enough now. 20% now? Yeah, I think it's going to spawn before the staircase. Actually, yeah, I think it was Trollers in the situation before, actually.
Stop shooting me.
It might have been.
I think it was Trollers versus Catass.
Interesting.
Yeah, not even close. Unlucky. That tank is always so fun for casters. All right, that boom gets picked.
This one is too.
Yeah, it is. We got Matcha up, ready to go. Nice charge, but an even better clear coming out from Miku. Rock gets blasted out of the sky. He said Matcha will be... Matcha rocking the 6-7 tag this time, it looks like.
Oh, changed from 7-6 to 6-7.
Yeah, we got 6-7, I think. No, it's 7-6.
I wonder what the significance of that is.
No, it's 7. Cool. It was 6-7 when he joined the server.
Interesting.
I don't know what the significance was. I think he thought it was funny, you know. Maybe that's his mental
I'm not familiar.
age.
I don't watch. I don't engage in social media. I don't know what 6-7 is.
I engage in so much social media that my brain is rotted to the core, and I can't pay attention for more than 10 seconds. Here we go. Tank rolling in, down to second pass. Car bounce off to the right. Not ideal, but he can still work it in. Wait, look at the smoke! Oh, he gets caught on the truck! Oh no! If that hunter grabs him, he can go to the dumpster, but he's killing it! This tank! Oh no! Now he's gonna take the corner with the punches! But he is in trouble. I don't think there's a climb out. Oh, and the dodge! Okay, there is a climb out, but he had to take extra time to get Yatsuba down, and he's dead. Okay. Oh man!
I don't think these single in caps are really gonna get it done here for Trollers.
It's not at all.
Wait, Coach went and dropped down the other side for some
ammo.
Let's go, Xantares.
Needs ammo.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Ammo
yeah, you can just walk through
now.
Yeah. Okay, so 70% of the bonus left. I mean, potential 1,800 point chapter almost.
First moved into this trailer I'm in. I don't know how, but a giant bug. It was like it had wings and a big ass pincer. I'll have to send it to you later. I think that's my favorite bug because I woke up with it and it was just chilling on my leg.
Cool.
It was a very traumatizing
that does
experience.
Sound like a favorite bug. Yeah, that would be my favorite too if that happened to me. My favorite's the ladybug, the humble ladybug. All right, we got the hunter and the charger in the spit with the smoke pole.
How humble are you?
Yeah. I think the smoke went a little bit early there, but still gonna get some good damage onto Nakano Sisters, bringing them down below 1,000. Sure, but it's not that big of a feat, to be honest. Like, I mean, we have got a lot of bonus to tear through, and from where I'm sitting, it looks like Nakano Sisters are gonna make it into the safe room, which is really bad news for Trollers.
I think I want to find that bug now.
You do that.
I think I might.
Look for it.
I'm gonna do it like in the in-betweens though, because I'm gonna get lost in this and then forget I'm actually casting a match. All right, we have a boom on the back line here. Hunter from the front gets blasted down, and they're throwing away this hit now, not even waiting for Nakano Sisters to start dropping down. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know, we may see Trollers starting to panic here, and now we have potential to get caught on the back line, but Nick's just gonna take the other entrance. And they'll regroup, meet up, maybe kiss a little bit. All good to go.
Fun.
Yeah, they're doing great. They're gonna have like, we're doing great, guys. You know how like football players will like slap each other?
On the ass?
Yeah. These guys are gonna kiss each other.
Nice.
No, but for real, it is a very solid chapter from the comments so far, and they're getting through the hardest part. I mean, if they can make it through this, even if they get like melted here, they're only gonna lose about 300 bonus from it, and they'll still have like 400 or 500, which is still a really solid chapter for something like this, especially with the way Trollers has been on their survivor half. This Trollers at this pace is not gonna be able to match anything. We'll see what they do in this climb up. Charge 2-2.
Yeah, this is such an annoying area. A lot of baiting is the best way to handle this for the survivors. I love what Nakano Sisters are trying to do here. We got Coach on top already. Yeah, lockdown. Charge will come in, grab a guy, but he goes back down. Perfectly orchestrated by the Nakano Sisters, as they have way too much bonus. Going into what is one of the final hits of the chapter, and there's going to be a boomer, so they need to sack this boom like really fast. I don't even think that they get. Okay, maybe they go for the catacombs hit. I know this is sewer, but still, it feels catacombs-ish. We have actually, there we go, Hunter, Smoker, Charger, and a Jockey. It is actually going to be a quad. What do you think? I mean, they had to save it for up top now, and they have to go for the quad on the stairwell, or not the stairwell, the ladder out of the sewer.
I'm with you on that. It's not worth trying to send it down when you don't have a spitter. I mean, you got to kind of bank on a multi-charge or something, and then you're gonna have SIs overlapping with each other. It just never works in those tight corridors. I think up here we have potential for some separation, and the other 3 SIs could play off of it. So I found the bug.
Nice.
I'm gonna hold off on that for a second though, because got this quad coming up.
Full Latin name and everything.
Okay. All right, there's the push-up. Smoke leads. They're gonna be able to clear it up. No quad will happen, but the other SI's funneling in. Nice double cap, but what do you know? Charger is dead.
Yeah.
As the Nakano Sisters are able to focus it down once again.
Yeah, Trollers just didn't really strike when they needed to. All of Nakano Sisters went up at the same time and just backed it out. Just again showing Nakano Sisters their execution is on point. They really understand how Detour Head operates. We'll see if they have the same mastery of Die Scraper Redux, but they look pretty damn scary here on Detour Head. And yeah, we're gonna have a 2-2 here for the end. Could still be some good damage, but let's be real, this is very much not optimal for Trollers. 1,400 points they're staying down. This hit needs to be crazy, and it's just a safe room 2-2.
688, that is such a crazy bonus. 1,300 points. Ellis has already made his way in. I mean, most of it is actually still health bonus, because I mean, no one's really been touched. Here comes the Charger from the front. Gonna be able to get a good play. What a pick!
Nice pick. Yeah.
Ichika with the pick on the spit, mitigating most of the damage. Nakano Sisters impressive through 3, 32-96, 3 chapter score. And I think we talk about a lot how a lot of the times those spitter picks don't get recognized, but we love them, so we recognize them. Absolutely phenomenal, and it provides such importance. It's like so much damage that the Trollers do not get there thanks to that spitter pick. And now once again, another early tank, scary early tank potential wipe for Trollers, who would once again fall behind by a very, very big amount should they not manage to kill this tank.
And we see this tank wipe more than it doesn't.
Unfortunately, and I'm not sure why. I mean, the car can be scary, of course, but there's so many places to path through, and even take it into the building. And taking it into the building does, I feel like, increase the wipe ability. But
yeah,
I don't know. Here we go.
I feel like it does.
Troller's in danger, but here we go. Gonna have to play it clean. Double boom proxy is not the way to start it if you're the Trollers. But they're gonna back off, and it looks like the Nakano sisters should have enough time to actually get that fourth SI up.
Smoker, yep.
I sent you a picture of the bug.
Awesome. So we have a player actually waiting inside, trying to clear the commons for coach. They spent so much time that this smoker is absolutely up, ready to go. It's going to be a tri-cap with a spit now. Not really. I mean, this is a great upgrade for Nakano sisters, basically.
The Hunter is busy. He doesn't freaking care. He's busy lighting himself on fire. Like,
oh, weird.
Oh, and he drops down into the spit. Not really. Some full damage. Yeah, it was all right. I feel like they actually did better than the Trollers did on their SI half, considering the quad boom. That
I mean, it was decent enough for Trollers. Like, I'm trying to see the upside for them. Like, at least they didn't eat like 10+% like they do sometimes. But I agree, it's still over 5%. It's still a nasty hit. The Nakano sisters don't do it. No,
he would have fell through anyway.
That literally never happens. That literally never happens.
We say that, but it happened before, and Trollers have had a history of walking into Chargers so far this match, so I was very scared. No strafe attempt. Look at the Hunter trying to get him at the one way. They caught him, but they're going to be able to mop that up. Nothing in position to really help out with that. The drop down is clean, and they probably do not want to open or spawn this tank here. I was going to say open this tank. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do want to open the tank and probably die then. Door is not open, though, might I add.
Can we not shoot each
Right. I don't know. I mean, I like to see teams taking it outside, but those hitables can be pretty scary.
I would want it open at least.
Smacks, Division 2, we love the smacks coming out as they get brought down another 10% gun noodle.
I would want it open at least, even if, you know, like, even if I'm 100% certain, we're staying outside, let's do it. I want it open if it, like, went bad. Like, oh my goodness, hitables are in the worst place possible for us. Let's back off. And Zentara is in. Third tank up. Professional Counter-Strike, as you mentioned, ready to go. Uh-oh. Nice ski coming out. Luckily, that car's not in position, but we got a double boom, double overhand flying in. Can't quite get it around the little garden, courtyard-looking area. I miss when there were error signs through here. Oh my goodness, car is going to be flying off to the left there. And I'd like to see them, I would have liked to see them push that. Because I think they would have made it. It would have been a little bit close, but I think they could have made it forward, and then that dumpster takes a while to get in as well, and they could just kind of play it forward. But it also gives them rocket spawns. I don't disagree with going inside.
A lot of commons.
There were a lot of commons. They've been cleaned up now. And gonna start rolling it in. SI's up in 12 seconds. Taking a lot of chip, about 700. Tallying up even more. Gonna try and work an hittable. I don't think he really is gonna be able to get it in there.
I mean, I don't think so either, but okay, he's just gonna go in.
All right, in he rolls, and take this one away.
Jumps up on top of the shelves. Nice little double smack to start us off. Able to continue on to Nick. Yep. Glued to him. Kaminari gets hit into an awful spot as well. Charge comes out completely wide. Hunter landing, but then it gets mopped up quickly. Tank finds another player into the corner. 1700, 1800 HP left as Xantares decommits, finding another smack onto Ellis. The damage is done. The bonus has been hit hard, and I believe Matcha, for 2 chapters in a row, pops his pills and eats pretty much a huge amount of DB. So you can see the bonus is pretty much gone. Once they get that pickup, you know, it could be decently higher, but not that much higher. But we're not done with the tank quite yet. Tank does go AI. Jockey above, smoker to the side. It's a disaster, as all the tank has to do is hunt down. Oh my god, don't do it. Okay.
I don't typically like to throw criticism out there, but one of the things that I've noticed from Trollers is the fact that these tanks have been able to get multi-incaps and still have a great chunk of health left.
Yeah.
That tank had about 900 chip before he committed, and he still had 1,700 after 2 incaps. This is dangerous for trollers. They're not going to wipe, it looks like, as they had clean kills on the double cap, but they're going to lose another chapter here now, and they still have the rest of it to go. It's high likely they don't even get full distance.
Yeah, it's extremely likely that they don't get full distance. And Nakano Sisters walked in with almost as much bonus as distance. They got almost 600 bonus, 700 distance chapters. So this is horrific for trollers, but we have to keep in mind this is loser bracket, right?
This is an elimination match.
Yeah, whoever loses is out. So trollers can't give up, but this is a terrible spot for them to be in, and they've completely abandoned one of their own. Matcha goes down again, and this is tragedy.
And now we got the smoker from the front, gonna grab onto Nick there. Trying to get the insta clears low. He's a little off it there. Gonna try and pick up that jockey, but no one's watching the comments. They're gonna clean them up. Chargers in. Gets the triple! Lines it up perfectly. Beautiful. And look at Nick.
Reloading.
Wow.
What a lineup. What a hop in.
Just, yeah, he was able to b-hop his way through on that crucial that I mean, it's very difficult on Zomod to be able to b-hop like that, and he was able to do it, getting in the triple charge. Amazingly done. It just looked beautiful, and it just added a little cherry on top to this chapter for Nakano.
Yeah, now we got 100 from the front. Great skeet coming out from Low. Spit goes out. Low hasn't been really on it with the skeets. I feel like despite the high ping, he's usually pretty on it. We haven't really been calling his name much other than Disaster from that chapter 1 tank, but since then it's been fairly quiet on Low's side. We're gonna keep pushing through here. Obviously, they're just trying to get as many distance points as they can, but this is gonna be over 1,000 points by a wide margin. Nearly 2,000 right now, but they crossed that threshold a little bit ago. It's still really good for Nakano Sisters, and Die Scraper, it's getting to the point where Die Scraper's not going to offer enough leeway for trollers to be able to come back on it.
Reloading.
It comes out, smoker landing. Charger won't be able to quite find a way in. Hunt spit, yes. Even though the spit goes early, 2 players go down. 1 player takes the final down. Dabi is going to manage to survive and go for the pickups, but
Hey. Haymaker thrown Dabi's way. He tanked it like a bouse.
Like a bouse.
Thanks.
All right, 2 black and white survivors. Dabi at 1 HP. I don't see them making it much further than this. We'll see what this hit has to bring. It's actually gonna bring down Dabi. The double charge into the pounce, the cover, and the wipe. 3296. 1432. Definitely not the way I was expecting this game to go, but it is all Nakano Sisters after 3.
Yeah, and this is kind of what I was alluding to on chapter 2, is with this being a total of 2 instead of a best of 3, this isn't really something that you can just be like, oh, we just go next, like whatever, it doesn't matter. You carry these early chapters, and you carry the scars with you throughout the entire match. It's not something that you can just reset in the next map, so they've got to do something here on chapter 4 and the finale. They've got to start making some recovery, with there being the full Die Scraper ahead. Die Scraper Redux ahead, I guess, come like on the horizon.
Detour to Die Scraper ahead.
I don't know. It's weird sounding, but regardless, the points are definitely there for trollers to be able to do it. It's just the psychology factor of looking at the point gap right now. We do have, is this 800 points?
This map here, hold on.
It is 700. It is 700. Yeah. But it's actually one of our highest scoring. In my opinion, this might even be our highest scoring chapter of both maps today, because it's 700, but also it's literally 90% of the map is just wide open fields, open highways, and there is high potential to get a lot of points.
there's also the fact that even if Nakano Sister were to walk out and just, or if they were to like step outside of the safe and then walk back in and get quadded for some reason, scored like a fat 0, a full distance chapter 700 wouldn't even bring trollers within 1,000. So not
Yeah, but they
behind
can still.
it's it's just like bringing light such a massive gap
It is huge.
that
Yeah,
Nakano
definitely.
Sisters have managed to accumulate. So far, it's been an impressive showing for them, and I knew Trollers, like I've mentioned it many a time, Trollers have struggled through these playoffs here, managing to make it pretty far, obviously, but they've struggled through, and now we finally have a team that is taking full advantage of it. I feel like Imperial even wasn't really fully able to take advantage of Trollers' mistakes. They were able to keep themselves in the game, and ended up taking the lead at one point from what I remember. But Nakano Sisters have just been pouncing all over it, and now we have Chapter 4 coming our way with a massive score gap now, and we are ready.
Absolutely. They're going to let them walk out. It is a Smoker Hunter, so not the craziest hit. Just going to try to land a Hunt Spit, and they will indeed be able to do that. Oh, the smoke pull in onto Miko, too, getting actually way more damage than they bargained for this first hit, as Coach is surrounded by commons as well, getting 10%.
Very good attack, and you know, any little momentum could put Trollers right back on top. You know, we know them. They're a very fun team. They're a very momentum-filled team. You know, we talk about how much of a momentum game Left 4 Dead 2 is. Well, I feel like no team is embodiment of that more than Trollers. Here comes another attack. Single boom lands down below. What a ski coming out. Yatsuba again. This time shotgun in hand. Yeah, I mean, it's a great take on that. If it's typically a tough one there, that drop down, but I feel like Trollers, like I mentioned, it really embodies that momentum game better than anybody I think I've ever covered. They're a very fun team. They're friends. You know, they're all friends. They goof off. They have a great time. And any little hit, any decent hit could really put their mental back in the game. And this could be that big hit, you know, very powerful Smoker Hunter. You know, the two greatest cappers you could ever want to have.
Yeah. But I mean, they on the first hit they made it happen. The second hit they're not going to be able to make it happen. As a nice teamwork cap or teamwork skeet from Xantaras and Yatsuba, and they will be able to press the button and run back here, I think, without incident. Smoker left alive. I don't know what SIs they're going to have coming up, but I don't think it's going to be okay.
Quad.
Actually, there is a jockey here. Do they try to? They never. It's not gonna happen.
Wow.
Yes, it is. On the run back.
I want to see the jockey death chop, though.
Not gonna happen.
Come on,
Look
man.
at them hold it forward. This is interesting.
I don't disagree going in here for the quad. I wish I would have seen Trollers maybe send it a little quicker to try and catch it before they went in there. 'Cause this is great, but you know, it's not really gonna matter. I would have liked to see. No, it is great damage. I would have liked to see Trollers maybe try and catch one of them on the run in though, because one of them wasn't going in. One of them was hanging out on this yellow thingy back here. But we got the big 330. We got Kaminari, the tank up for Trollers. Needs something pretty big here, and by big I mean a wipe. I mean, I feel like you can't settle for any less here with how big the score gap is.
Yep. But wipes are very possible here. Also, a grind out could be huge if they could then follow it up with a big hit. Something like that. It is absolutely necessary, though. I agree with you. They have to get something. They have to get one or the other. Obviously, they prefer the wipe, but if they can get a grind out with the cars, that's a great option too. And cars do seem to just have a certain magnetism here on this chapter, especially at this area. I don't know what it is about the cars in this area, but they always seem to find a survivor. At least lately, they have.
Yep, Kaminari down to second pass. Hunter Smoker, SI up in 12. This tank of vital importance and the highest ping tank Gonna be hitting these cars might be rough, but we'll see. I mean, we saw even the lowest ping have troubles with the cars, so maybe it won't matter too much. We'll find out. Oh, gets close. Now splits the survivors. Look at the instant capitalization from the smoker. You're gonna use the car to cover, but now leaves that smoker open to be cleared. Jockey covers, got the double. Wait a minute! Cannot find it! He kills it!
What the
He killed the
man?
hunter. Coach pops his pills. He's got the corner though. Kaminari using those long arms to his advantage. Gets the in cap. This could still be a wipe. E-Rock in. That smoker still isn't cleared.
Slow it down.
Kaminari needs to hide. I think play for time.
Yep.
This should be nothing less than a wipe. The aggression coming out from Ichika is great though. Corkscrew over the top. Doesn't connect with the charger on the drop down. They got the wipe they needed.
Well, they've certainly done what they needed to do. I thought that was going to be, dude, when he killed the hunter, and not just him killing the hunter, but whoever the hunter was, like, really? I mean, you're jumping around for that long. It was crazy. He couldn't connect. Maybe he was trying to avoid being skeeted. I don't know, but the fact that he killed him, I was like, dude, what are we doing? I think for Nakano Sisters, they needed to go clear the smoker. I mean, it was kind of obvious, like, they just need to immediately rapid play around the back of the trailer and kill the smoker. I mean, it seemed obvious enough, but regardless,
This type of shit that happens on our seat. This is the type of shit that happens on our seat bug. Like, yeah, trying to, I'll help you, tank, and then we just get beat to death.
Right.
I mean, they just opened the door for them. Obviously, it is a like over 2,000 point game here, but that can be closed. It'd be a lot of points. They need a lot more wipes and a lot more big chapters, which we haven't seen out of Trollers yet. So I think we start here. They need a big chapter. Let's see if they got it in them. See if the momentum shift will pay off. Nakano Sisters have a very solid SI round. Very solid SI campaign. 1,400 points from Trollers on Detour Head. That's pretty bad, but that's about what I expect out of high ping. Nakano Sisters just been kind of an outlier here, kind of playing just really, really good.
Right, yeah. And because their survivor side has been so strong, it is really good news for Trollers that they were able to wipe them on Chapter 4. And, you know, especially considering they couldn't do it on, like, Chapter 3, didn't really even come close on Chapter 2. I was like, this is not boding well for Chapter 4, but they got it done. Nice skeet on the hunter. And the spit comes out, too, so they've completely dismantled this hit and taken 0 per. Okay, they walk into this and take 2%.
Just gonna walk in.
Crazy.
Just don't care. All right, goes Call. Gonna leave that smoke spit in the dust here. They're gonna get a jockey charger to replace the other SI that just died, the hunt, and whatever else is in the left. I don't feel like counting right now. But boom.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
Nice.
Reloading.
Thank you. Very solid attack for this drop down, I think, especially if we have the smoke pool stack. Those are what they want, but they're gonna walk right into that smoker. Oh my god, dude! God. Seriously, what is with this?
They even get extra damage on it on the stand up. Yeah, they just line straight up into a triple
the
charge.
Smoker like 10 decades before that charger even spawned.
Yeah, well, the chargers spawned behind the house and climbed up. Like, that should have been, in theory, a really easy vaporize for Trollers onto that charger. But it just didn't happen. And, you know, like you said, Nakano Sisters, they have been vaporizing the chargers in, you know, classic Hikori fashion. Whereas Trollers, they just haven't really done it. But still, you know, 2 hits down. They're doing all right so far. They've got a lot of bonus to spare. It's going to come down to this tank. 3 seconds left on the Nakano Sisters' last SI, which, again, jockey, no, not going to be the jockey, but it is a tri-cap with a spit. There is some chaos that could happen here. And death charge is still a thing here.
Love death charges. We saw one last time. I was off over by the tank and someone got death charge while I was, like, not nearby. Made me very sad.
I remember that.
Oh, the Charger not really in position, and not only that, he actually was completely off his target. I don't know where the spit went. I think I actually got picked. So, clean take controllers here. They're going to make their way back. It looks like they're going to go the whole way back here. No really reason not to, so.
Come on, hurry up.
Absolutely.
Would you have
Oh, are they going on top of the sun right here? I like this. Dude, it's going to be a very bad 2-2 here. We got that weak 2-2. Smoker jockey. And they're going to try and pull Rochelle forward. Nice dodge from matchup. Boom off to the right. Spit goes out. He tries to skeet the spit with the melee, it looked like. Did he even have a melee? He does. He has a knife. It looked like he swung at that spit that was in the air.
Okay. 1,200 bonus left, but the trollers have been losing so much of the bonus during the tank. So we've really got to wait and see how the tank plays out. What I'm looking for is I don't want to see them popping the pills when they're in the corner and just losing a ton of DB. This is one of those tanks that does feel pretty all or nothing. The tank that trollers had was an outlier. Usually it is you either find the car or you find nothing. That is usually how it feels like it plays out. Another hit comes in, another shutdown. And this is what I was talking about when I said, you know, chapter 4 is just wide open. All these hits, they struggle to get in because the spawns are so far away and trollers have free range where they can just, you know, shoot from very far away, get the damage in, and the SS can't really do a whole lot. And that's why I have faith that, you know, this chapter can be something huge for trollers if they can survive the tank with a lot of bonus.
I just like to think trollers try to just like to take the whole chapter 4 before they're fully warmed up.
Yep.
No attempt from the in-between by anybody but that smoker. So that was interesting there. It was a big split, so I was expecting a lot more, but we have Yatsuba here. The tank.
Going aggressive. This is crazy.
Wow. I think they know there's no smoker. Yeah, it really is. I mean, we all know where you're going. Now you're just putting yourself in danger actually getting hit by the car on the flyback.
All of that for 150 points of damage. Again, that is something I would do in a seeded pug match and get hit by a car
though,
or
your position 2
smoke.
shotgun isn't watching you. I don't know who that would be. Couldn't be me. I actually switched to pistol recently, so it couldn't be me. Oh. All right, so here we go. Tank and start rolling it in. Nice hit! Oh boy. The Yatsuba, great cars flying in! Oh my goodness! The bounces are crazy. But now they're kind of in a bad spot for him to actually make a play on. Triple boom. Watch them jump down to the car. Yep.
No. Oh my God.
Help him, bro.
Nope. Gonna walk away instead of walking forward. And that guy's gonna get grinded out. And
No
the
one's been
comments are
there.
disaster. Trollers, I can't believe you've done this.
Oh my
Kaminari
goodness.
is dead. We got another player down. Blow is down. 2,300 HP left on the tank. Even if he doesn't do anything else with this tank, they've already succeeded as much as they could have ever needed.
Oh my goose. It's been some crazy things coming out from the Nakano sisters. They don't want eliminated. I will say they have definitely wanted it more
beautiful
tonight.
boom.
It really was.
It just shows that trollers like
Like the cars.
I was gonna say that you know, if trollers are aware that a boom is up, they maybe would have played that differently. I don't know, maybe that was just an incredible boom, but I feel like when you jump up there like that, you give an easy fountain triple boom over, as we saw come out. Now that obviously the boom still could have spawned behind the van. It still could have spawned mostly, yeah, behind the van, but if you have it positioned differently, you have a player standing on top of the van and you have the other players kind of playing normally, that tri-boom wouldn't have happened. And honestly, Gunnoodle, even with the tri-boom happening, it took so long for the comments to get in. They just needed to kill that tank. It didn't happen And that will be the wipe. We will be going to finale, where we can see, you know, maybe some points earned by trollers, but maybe not, you know. I mean, this could be Nakano Sisters getting even more points locked in here. Either way, we don't see a massive exchange of points here on the finale. It really needed to happen there in chapter 4, and it just feels like for trollers, they have dug themselves much deeper into this grave by not coming up big on chapter 4, not coming up at all on chapter 4.
No, that would may have been their only chance, and they just kind of squandered it there. I mean, this, I've it's so rare, but I have seen tank wipes here. I just feel like it doesn't happen like at all because it's so open, and you're looking for support reliancy, and sometimes that just doesn't work out for you. But here we go. Finale Detour Head is up and ready. We got the smoke jack from the blue tent. Jackie drops down, melted down. Smoke should get mopped up. Great. Look at the focus on the charger again, letting Ellis be smoked for an extra second. And the Nakano sisters continue to be all over it. Mom. Shout out to moms.
Oh, shit,
So true.
Yeah, the reasons for the pause was actually a phone call. One of the players got a call. The professional Counter-Strike player actually got a call from his mother.
Reloading.
And I was just pointing out how this is like the second week. This is like the second game in like at least 3 games that the gameplay has stopped because somebody's mom called them. It's very weird that it's happened twice, but you know, it has.
Come on, man.
I personally would be like, yeah, I'll call you back.
See, I'd personally be like,
Heads up.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
If my mom called me, I'd actually be scared, I think. I'm not going to get into any details, but I would low-key be kind of scared. Nah knows what I'm talking about. Nah gets it. Those who know.
The knowers.
The knowers. MK would get it. He's a knower. Those who know. All right, we got these hit cars. Should we give another history lesson on the beautiful cars of Detour Head finale? How about an example?
Wait, what?
Wait, it didn't work.
Did he eat it or not?
I don't think so.
What?
I wonder if these cars actually work with other SI since they're not in cap. Or if it'd just be no different than like a tank punch overlapping with an SI. I don't know. Well, we got Mr. Low here. Tank. He did great first chapter, you know what I mean? He's stacking up his cars.
Yeah, but they're stacking up kind of at a bad spot.
Yeah, really bad spot. I'm waiting for them to explode. I don't know the position they have to be in for them to explode, but like these 2 cars are getting busy, and I'm showing it live on Twitch. I'm gonna get banned.
Yep.
All right, both of these cars are on the left-hand side of the semi. So take a couple to dig it out. Was it 4K? He's lost 1,000. No, 2,000. They started 6K. What am I thinking? 2,000 HP gone on low. He's gonna commit this in. He's gonna need support quickly. Nah, as he's been hitting these cars a lot, and he still doesn't land it. Gets the punch, has the corner. Can he get the in cap? No, he doesn't even get the in cap. Oh no, it's so god.
Pretty normal tank, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty average for there.
A lot of the damage from this chapter comes in the later phases of this chapter, particularly the last like 2 or 3 hits are where a lot of the damage comes out. But trollers would really like to have the Nakano sisters like slow at that point, like at least one of them slow. Which right now with 3 sets of pills, they're not really in danger of that happening.
Another charger melted, add it to the list.
Good point.
Just disposing of them all. I even got a POV of the shotgun there. Meat shot to the face.
Meat shot!
Meat shot, shout out meat.
Super meat shot.
Super, what's that game called? Meat Boy or something?
Hey, there it is. That was the reference.
Is it Meat Boy? Okay.
Killed it.
Shout out Meat Boy.
Shout out to that little meat boy.
Little Meat Boy. All
We're gonna have
right.
another hit. It is a quad. I've seen a quad land here before, but it's exceptionally rare
Oh, there's
to have it
quad.
actually land. You
Oh,
can
there's
spawn
quad.
around like the cars and stuff, but look at this setup on top of the big rig is actually double charge, but they go in, they try to clear the charge.
What
They
is
will be
the
able to
other
clear.
SI
Dr.
doing,
Lynch is
bro?
barely in time. It's tough to find spawns a little bit, I think, in that area, and yeah,
All right, we are back. I thank you for saying I'm bringing up a good point. I love when you boost my ego.
yep.
Another attack incoming, gonna be that 2-2 post quad. I mean, thinking back to like what was it was just the chapter that just happened, right? The chapter 4 tank with the hunters just scrambling to find something, and then to getting a tank smack to the face.
Well, that hit certainly wasn't it. They're gonna have 800 bonus left. This is the alarm car area too, keep in mind. So this is really the area I was talking about where they need to get the damage in. It's the most impactful area. And Nakano Sisters basically get free pass. They get the amusement park fast pass, the I Love Capitalism pass, where they get to jump ahead in front of all the other riders.
I actually
because
had
they're
that
rich.
once. It was awesome. I love rubbing in.
Nice.
It's actually not because I was rich. I promise you that.
Got a little
Got a little hand me out.
on the fast pass.
out
Hashtag
Make a
not
Wish.
rich. Shout out Make a Wish.
Shout out to Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Nice. Tricap will be landed though. In the meantime, it's actually some great damage. It's very good damage. And the alarm finally gets triggered, which is really the beginning of that whole joke. So it's great to see that it actually was brought into play. And this brings out so many more commons that they get another hit in here too, I think. It's actually surprisingly long amount of time they're gonna have to wait, but it's still a charged spit. They can still send it in. They are waiting. What are we waiting for here? Smoker, Charger, finally comes out. He does land it, spit too. Okay, down goes Centaurus. Hunter, huge. It's funny because like we are locked into the cast and we're just like, yeah, trollers are failing. They're not. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, nothing's happening. And then the minute that we have, some kind of like joke, like extended joke, it's when all the chaos unfolds.
I mean,
And
I call
they
the trollers
lost
for
so much
nothing.
bonus. Yes. So it actually brings them down so much. It's still 1,000 points, though. Trollers have still got a lot of work to do.
yeah, and it starts here. They need to. They really need to make this. They need to win the chapter. I don't think
They
I'm trying-
need to win the
did
chapter.
Did they win the tank wipe when they both wiped? Did they win the chapter? Or did they
It was
lose
a
that?
1 point difference,
In
so it
favor
doesn't
for
really
trollers?
matter.
Okay.
I don't know. I did not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Either way, like you said, it's not enough to actually like be like, oh my god, look, they did it. They need to do it now. They need to win the chapter,
Yeah, it's 8 points, so it's.
and they need to take it into Die Scraper. And Die Scraper, I've already mentioned it. I think I mentioned it during the pause while you were gone. Okay, this is not the start. That's not what I said during the pause, actually. Trollers.
Pretty good.
Kaminar is going to get out of 40. Is that chapter 1? Maybe not quite. I guess
He kind of walked into a corner there, which isn't really
But what was I saying?
ideal.
All right. It's
You're saying something,
Die
dude.
Scraper worth a lot of points, yada yada yada. But it's getting to the point where even all those points are gonna not be enough for a Troller's comeback. I mean, there's so many. Hunter will land first. Charger covers. Kaminari goes flying. Jockey covers. Oh my goodness. Kaminari goes down. They're gonna clear the Charger. Ellis
Jockey.
fell to the other side.
Good.
Oh my good god. I mean, we can joke as much as we want to, but I really didn't expect this game to go this way at all.
Me either.
It's giving me flashbacks to Cartel X and Blood Dagger.
I feel like Nakano Sisters didn't really get a chance to show what they're made of.
They really
and I just
didn't.
kind of assumed that they were just gonna like get ran over once they actually had to play matches, but no, they definitely I don't know if they deserve #1 seed, but they definitely they've been performing. They have been performing. It's
well, they're
been
definitely making a
incredible to
case for
watch.
themselves. They're up
Yes.
almost 3K against the number 10. And I mean, maybe I didn't actually get to cast that game against the Compulsory Alliance.
Yeah.
And first of all, we gotta point out that that team is actually in the winter bracket finals, ready to take on Imperial Sunday at 12 p.m. EST.
Nice.
And Nakano Sisters had to face them coming off of a literal, like, that's not even an exaggeration. It was like a 5-game hiatus because they got forfeit wins the last 4 rounds of splits, and then their very first first round of playoffs. So they play the team in the winners bracket finals as a first match in like literally like 5 weeks.
Oh. Eating more cars, basically extended tank smacks.
Shout out extended tank smacks.
Imagine
Coming
it's
to a
like
Walmart near you.
woman. Yeah.
This rock's gonna hit the tent.
Miku immediately sending out the question mark, but it's been great damage, and they've already they've almost won this chapter already.
We got zombies to kill and shit.
Have they not yet? What was their final tally?
They have 400 bonus.
420.
They got
Shout out
420.
Hey, sister!
Shout out
No,
the
no.
420 hot dogs that I would like to consume right now. I'm freaking starving.
Okay, yes.
And yes, I do it for the shape.
Guns here.
Oh, well, this just.
Yeah, you do.
I think
Is this a quad? Hold on. Let me assess. Oh my goodness, it is. You count them. There's not 1 SI, not 2, not 3, but 4 cappers now. That
4.
means that is more than 3, and that's the same amount as there are survivors in Left 4 Dead 2.
So in theory, if each
Trollers
one of
could
these
die.
special infected hit on a target, they would go down. Jockey landing.
Not like that though.
And again, it's such an open. It's just an
It really
open space. Like it's.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Yeah, it's.
But look at their bonus.
I know.
Again.
I just did that too. I was like, but they've almost lost a chapter.
It's so unfortunate, and you just maybe they're not watching. Maybe we're just watching because we're casters, and they're just like, we actually don't care. The score's like -1 to -1 in our heads.
Right.
But like their chances of making an attempt at a comeback are just slipping away. Early die scraper tank, a wipe and a survival could potentially help them, but I feel like that tank in that I'm talking the very early chapter one, the one like right after the drop down, is usually just a double wipe no matter what you do with it. So it's like that could help them, but their chances of surviving that are just so low. And then they just lost the chapter, actually. They lost the chapter a little bit ago. Okay.
They did. And we've got the scariest part upcoming still. And Nakano Sisters has 2 of them slow for it, and they have no pills. So it's looking like they're going to lose this chapter by probably about 500 or more. Maybe way more than 500, actually.
Wow. It's just utter domination on the playing field.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally can't sum this up any other way. Nakano Sisters had that little blip on the 3rd chapter, and they still almost managed to put a damn 5K on them. They've just been perfect all around up until that 3rd chapter. That is it. I mean, they've hardly made any mistakes otherwise.
Chapter 2 is good for them.
Yeah.
Chapter 4.
No. Oh no, you're right. I'm
What
at
do you
4.
mean?
My bad. No, you're right. I'm
Okay,
at
okay.
4.
I was just making sure we were on the same page.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, that was a crazy wipe by Trollers too. But regardless, we got a player going down. I mean, look, they haven't. They're down. They haven't even got. They're missing 100 bonus, right? I mean, 100 distance right now. And they are going to get wiped out. So it is going to be minus 500 on the finale. Shouldn't have even gone to finale. And this was kind of a thought that I had in my head. It was like, dude, Nakano Sisters already. Oh, they're calling GG. No, they're not. I think they're just calling GG on
Low
this.
said go next. Okay, we're going next.
Yeah, we're going next.
22-18.
Oh yeah, nice call.
Okay, we got a Frag 4 member in Division 2. Nakano frag for, my bad. All right, chapter is live. Scores are set. Nakano sisters not starting off the way they have been. Not melting that charge down, but it's still there's no spit or anything, so
100%.
yeah,
Damn.
it's a clean
I
take,
thought it was gonna
honestly.
be a nice trick. Yeah.
I mean, nothing else landed, I guess.
Yeah. Now, we see Nakano sisters are not just holding W, so they're probably not going to be able to beat the pipeline drop down. We saw Ichika just like helping out Nick, and yeah, this isn't really how you want to play the tempo for the second hit of Dice Scrapers. So Nakano sisters kind of showing me that maybe they do have some openings that trollers can take advantage of here. As the hit comes out, Charger will land in the spit. Nice damage. Hunter follows up. Death spit as well, and the jockey too. That is insane damage, and they could have tried to avoid all of that if they just held W. It's easier than I mean, it's harder than just saying that, but that was one of the techs that Ascendant actually kind of were the first to do it, at least that we saw on our cast. They just sent it, and it was really strong.
Well, now we have
And
another
ever since,
attack
that's
up.
kind of been the main thing. But yeah,
Boomer short on the back line, gonna get picked off. Hunter in as well. First tank of Die Scraper up. There he is. It's Dabi, and I'm curious where Nakano sisters take this. So, I mean, I feel like they got two good options here. I think keeping it up here is a good option. I think taking it down below is a good option. There's actually extra pills down there. But we actually have a 2-2 split. That is not a good option, but only the smoker to take advantage. I already feel like we're in kind of must-wipe territory if we are Nakano. Maybe you disagree. I don't know if you think maybe they have a little bit of leeway, but look at the score line. 4 chapters of Dice Scraper. High-scoring chapters, sure, but this is actually only a 500 distance chapter here early going. And while the rest of
tough
the
to
three...
wipe here, though, you know?
Yeah, the
like,
last 3 chapters are definitely high-scoring, but so behind by so much. I feel like we're already in must-wipe territory for Dabi and his team. Single boom on the back is a good way to get us started as he begins rotating in. Great car hits. He's gonna be able to block the door. No, he doesn't. He goes for the other car.
they go down. Okay.
He got
They
greedy
don't-
with this hittables.
I feel like the downstairs area is actually much more dangerous for the
It
survivors.
definitely is. But if Dabi was able to get that car in, he would have probably blocked and maybe had hittable. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's more dangerous down here anyway. Gonna land punch number 1 here, unless they just blast him down and he doesn't get a corner. Where's my support? Okay, one of them's dead.
Nice movement, Ichika. Nice movement, Ichika. Oh my God. The
Oh,
kill pot too.
whoa.
Hey, they will be able to eat into the DB there onto Ichika, able to smack him after you pop the pills.
Keep going.
But regardless, it's going to be 600 bonus left for Nakano sisters, and Trollers have obviously failed their mission to get a wipe, but also
Nah, can you type this really fast? Thanks.
yeah.
Heck yeah. Isn't this so cool? We have access to such
I'm an
teams.
admin.
The AI Nick almost gave pills to one of the bleeders. Like in the split second he was AI. He was pretty quick with it. All right, so we're back with action here. We took care of the cheater. We shot him. We found his location.
Yep.
I don't know why we didn't do that in that order. We found his location first, then we just absolutely obliterated his building that he lives in, his 2x4 duplex.
Nice little 100 points on that last hit. The DP with the spit. Well done. And then they're going to walk it in. Still getting 1,000 points in Chapter 1 of Dice Scraper Redux. And Gunnoodle, there is no finale on Dice Scraper Redux. And Chapter 4 is not the craziest as far as getting point disparities.
Well, no, there's like 2 tanks plus such a ridiculous thing at the beginning there. The freaking...
And now one has kind of been taken off the table too. So
really though,
they are really running out of options here. They have to get at least 1,000 points in this chapter. Right? They have to get minimum 1,000. Ideally, they have an outstanding chapter and get more like 1,200, 1,300.
We actually have a question from the esteemed scholar Thanatos. Why is average ping 250? So I have a very good answer. So the answer is, I actually don't know. They chose a server and they're like, then they yelled at each other a little bit at the beginning of the game. And then one of them was like, can you actually not talk to us and just play the game? And they were like, okay.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even get to say anything. They just like were like, well, actually just play this. Stop talking to us. I'm going to kill you or something like that. And I'm like,
Yeah,
you know what?
trollers
Whatever.
were literally trying to help them.
Yeah.
Like they're like, let's figure the situation out. And Nakano sister said, "Can you stop talking?"
Yeah, just stop talking.
And trollers said, "Okay," and they stopped talking. So.
And now, as you can see, trollers is getting their revenge. Wow. Watch this death charge. Okay. It almost happened. It almost happened. Is she dead?
Smoker.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
dead. So basically a death charge.
GG.
Yeah.
GG.
Yeah. There's nothing else to say about it.
Shishi.
I
I don't know. We're not, I mean, it's like the oldest trick in the book here in Dice Skipper Redux. You walk out together, you drop down together, and you don't die. But instead, Kaminari has some interesting ideas about how to approach this chapter, and he will ultimately fall for it.
Love it. All right.
I'm not going to necessarily say it might have been all three members of his team just rushing, but at the same time, whatever it was, I was more focused on that funny
I feel like a lot of people like to rush that down.
Yeah.
That beginning chapter. But if you're going to do it, you got to call your... I just witnessed that, like, first-person POV coach there.
Reloading.
But I don't know. I was more focused on the fact that, like, I said, watch the step charge. He actually almost had it. I think the last person I've seen catch that live on twitch.tv is actually some dude. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Nakano actually did that. Got like a double there. It was pretty cool.
He sounds stupid.
He is pretty stupid. He's like, this is never gonna work. And I was like, dude, just go down here, push the button, and go with your charger, and it'll work. Trust me. And he's like, no. And then he did it anyway.
I remember that.
And then he's like, well, fuck you. I'm gonna claim it for myself. And then you claimed it for yourself. I mean, claimed it for himself.
Yeah, that guy loves to steal valor. He's known for
Stolen
stealing
valor. All right, tank is in. Oh, look at this car just flopping about here. I feel like I don't really know what to say. I mean, the game is pretty much over at this point. I feel like that was like the final
playing their
nail.
little hearts out here.
Yeah, like it's awesome. Wow, that's a long arm there. Tank. We just got the freaking. I think freaking shot case is just gonna. Oh, I guess he doesn't go by shot case anymore. What, Stug Life or something? Is that what it is? I think it's Stug
Talk
Life.
about stolen valor, am I right?
Well, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like what he's like frag for Maki or something right now. So like I don't know. This guy changes his name every 5 minutes.
Valor,
Talking about Thug Life? Yeah, shout out Thug Life from Serenity. I think that's Serenity. I could actually be wrong, and all the Left 4 Dead 2 nerds are gonna like kill me.
That was a nice setup. All right.
Did I just get a sub? Yo, J-Dot, what's up, dude?
Yo.
The trollers are trolling, bro.
Hey, Dizzle.
Please ban them in Catalyst.
I'm making some buttered chicken this weekend, my dude.
Buttered chicken? Oh my
Yup.
god. Can I have some?
J-Dot knows. No. Bitch.
Fuck you! So mean. Alright, so we got a double cap flying in here, and they all go for the same guy. They're like, we actually don't want to finish this. Oh, here we go again. Oh, wait. Oh! Oh!
Oh, the one shot, not the pistol on the ducky.
The one-shotter pistol situation. And... okay, never mind. I'm so sorry I ever assumed.
I like that the trollers are playing this out.
I agree.
And then they just like immediately call Chi-Chi when they get
I would say, yeah, I feel like we've always said that.
I mean, they are fighting for their, technically, points-wise, this is doable. As we love to say, they're down 3,000. This is technically still doable. And they're playing for their lives in the really big Tournament 8. So I totally understand wanting to play this out. I not only understand, but not completely, I very much respect the fact that they are playing it out, even though this does look like very dire circumstances. They need to average about a 1,000 point win per chapter for the remaining chapters. And Gun Noodle, they have been gifted by our beloved creator with 76% tank.
Yeah, I'm sure they're very happy about that one.
I mean, Matcha literally, I mean, he put it in his name. Chapter 1 of Detour Ahead was 76%. This chapter 76%. Obviously, he has kind of what do you call it? Or you visualize something happening and then you do where the man, he's manifested it. See, he says 76 tank, my tank. He needed to change his name to like 20 or something. He should change his name to like 25. Matcha 25. And then maybe this wouldn't be happening right now.
I just smashed my TV in front of 30 guests at my party because of this game. My wife just took our crying kids and said they're all spending the week at a hotel. This team has ruined my life and my party. I can't handle this anymore. Goodbye, trollers. I am no longer a fan.
All right. And that's why we have Left 4 Dead 2 betting on Kalshi now.
What is Kalshi?
Like this. Kalshi is a betting service.
Shout out FanDuel. FanDuel Sportsbook. We do not promote gambling on this channel, by the way. I'm just going to put that out. Unless it's like gambling your cup noodles, which actually aren't real currency, so you cannot ruin your life over that.
Oh, so you do support gambling.
I do. I love gambling.
I mean, you know...
Clipped, caught, and killed.
Yep. Yeah. I support gambling.
Shout out gambling.
That's all I'm gonna say.
We got
on
trollers gambling on this attack here, and it's actually, they threw it all on black, and it's going to be a big fat right here. Thunder gets blasted out of the sky. Smoker cleared up, single boom lands. Nothing else will come out for them.
Oh, so you do know gambling.
Sisters. Dude, I'm literally gambling my life away right now. I'm literally gambling my college funds on my other monitor right now. I have got RainBet on my phone right now. I've got RainBet on my phone right now, bro.
I miss a gun so much.
Yeah. Don't forget that when you use any of those websites, they literally are making money off of you.
They hate you. They do not care about
They
you.
know that you're gonna lose, and they're making money off of you. Just a.
You don't need to gamble when you can just like smoke.
Yeah, you could just spend that money on cigarettes instead. Like, what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with it? Like, you'd be like buying like hardcore drugs. Just go to Penn State. The freaking just got caught with a Penn State whiteout. All right, the Charger coming in, sniffing a little bit of that nose candy, gonna bounce off the kitchen equipment there. Not the hottest of stars for trollers once again. Jockey just died through the wall. We got a freaking cheater in the house.
Cheaters.
Nakano sisters are like Nakano cheaters. You know what I mean?
Yep, I would agree with that.
We got freaking we got like a double team. Is this double registration? We got Nakano frag 4, bro. Pretty sure there's a rule about this somewhere. Not sure though. Pretty sure we got a rule somewhere in the giant list of rules that no one reads.
Oh shit! This tournament has a rule book.
Shit, dude. Really, we should just make a tournament with no rule book and see how well that works.
I like that. I like that idea.
You know what would happen is probably nothing, because they would just be the same as every other tournament.
Right, right.
No one reads it anyway. Except maybe like you top players. If you top players read the rules, much love to you. Like honestly,
maybe
there's some in here. There are some in here that might yell at me because they read the rules. If you read the rules, just know I'm not talking about you because you read the rules.
We should put the rule book on like a Instagram reel.
Oh no! Put Subway Surfers gameplay underneath it.
Yeah.
No, we need to put like a little scavenger hunt in the rule book, and like the person who finds all the pieces of the scavenger hunt actually wins the prize pool instead of the first seed of the team. All right, this tank is rolling in. It's Matcha. How about it? It's the big 7-6 tank. All right, he does land that punt.
All the SIs are dead, dude. This is not a good tank. Mancha's gonna do what he can, but he's stranded. There's 2 players sitting up on top, and that is going to be the tank. Oh, Maki wants to walk in, give him a couple hits, but it will bring him down. So on one hand, it's like, oh, you probably shouldn't walk into the tank, but on the other, it's like, well, now they don't get their 3 cap potential up, and you just sacrifice a couple hits just to go to make sure the tank dies. So I don't mind it. It's not the end of the world. I think it was Yatsube, whatever. He's just going to go ahead and pop pills. They got 2/3 of the bonus left, and they continue pushing forward.
An impressive match going on here. Check out this jockey from behind the pillar. Gets blasted up after he attacks alone. And they're sending him this hit, so Nakano's sisters are just gonna go.
Yeah. This is you want to be hitting here where Nakano sisters are right now down this hallway. That's usually
you want to
where
be doing, but not if
you prefer to be hitting. But yeah, trollers don't really seem to win.
We like to be a little different. I taught
They're
one
quirky.
quad, says Kaminari.
Watch out!
Yeah, well said, Kaminari. We're gonna go ahead and bring it back in with the quad. This is actually why you don't want a quad here, is because you've got this room. Yeah, this is a great anti-quad area right here, the stairwell.
Watching it,
And yeah, this quad never lands.
Dude,
it never
I swear
works.
to God, dude.
It literally never works. This will not work.
They were taking so long to clear
It
the
was
smoker.
close.
I actually had a little bit of faith.
It was close. Yeah,
It's a lot of
it's good,
damage.
damn.
Yeah.
Reloading!
All right, the cleanup crew is in. Here comes Nakano sisters. They should be able to rush it down, make it to the elevator. Should be here by now. It is. Nothing to stop them. Another big score line. Another 1,000 point chapter. Another big score. 67-62. Yeah, I mean, GG.
Yeah. Hate to say it, but that's 40% of the freaking bonus, dude.
I'm an
how are
optimistic
you
kind.
gonna
I
come
like to
back
be.
here?
I like to be optimistic when it comes to comebacks, but it gets to a point where even I'm like,
If you
okay.
were really optimistic, you would believe in the trollers here.
I believe in the troller's inability. Does it count?
Well, this isn't a Disney movie, so I don't think that the trollers are going to be able to make this happen.
Shout out Disney movies.
They're so good.
Wow.
I love when the good guys win.
the trollers are the good guys. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah,
Is it
Nakano
because
sisters are kind
Nakano
of
sister,
annoying.
even though Nakano
Mask off.
is it because they were like, please don't talk us?
Yeah, they're kind of rude and annoying, so yeah.
Or was it the counting in all chat?
It was really all of it. Yeah, it was both of those things. Yeah, as well as just the other things.
How about trollers?
Yeah.
They don't really care though. They don't really. They didn't use that as
Unfortunately,
fuel to
trollers
their
are
fire or
struggling.
anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nakano sisters are kind of like backing it up by like winning the game by a
back
lot
it
of
up.
points. Hashtag we can be assholes because we're good at the game.
And if that ain't the truth, then I don't know what is.
It's more fun to be an asshole when you're actually not good at the game.
Yep, that's true as well. That's actually a great point as well.
And whenever you're like,
Just ask my Cedapug teammates.
and also whenever you're like not actually playing the game, you're actually just a caster or something, so you don't even play anymore. So you're just like just an asshole.
these guys are ass.
These guys are freaking awful at this video game. Back in my day, the ripe and old days of 5 months ago, or whenever
Come on, bro, we
our
still
last cup match was.
We still train. Come on.
Yeah, we train. We take down all the tough Cedapug opponents.
Yep.
Those
Hold
four
train.
those 4 green MMRs we faced the other day were pretty tough on us,
Yep.
and our two
They
other
did beat us.
us
so.
and our really solid third player that they managed to beat us. I think we actually suck is the point of what I was getting at there.
Strong.
All right. So in the time that we've spent talking instead of casting the hits, Trollers has actually managed to lose like 70 or. Okay, thankfully they haven't lost 70 points of their percent of the bonus. They've lost like
they've
about
almost
30.
lost the chapter, basically.
They actually have, and another Trojan.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta go back to the very actually opening hit. Mancha actually ate 3 slams from a Charger,
That's actually so true.
and I'm pretty sure there was nothing to cover it. So like, I don't know why he ate 3, because I wasn't paying attention, because I was busy rambling my fat fucking mouth. We got Ichika, the tank up, for the Nakano sisters, and Wipe or Wife.
Wipe or wife?
This actually just baffles me, because the Trollers played so well against the number 2 seeded team last week, or 2 weeks ago. Maybe they just didn't play in the 2 weeks they were off. I don't know.
This is a shame. Trollers, I had a lot of hope in them to be able to do their thing. Let's go ahead and see this tank fight, though. Tank climbs up on top, brings Matcha down. And again, Matcha popped his pills. I think he was like already had them popped before the tank even started. So DB down, and we got Kaminari here, and then we got the tank just being able to turn and smack Dabi. He's still got 1k HP left as he tries to buy some time for the other SIs to get up. Dabi eventually decides to start shooting the tank. Almost eats a rock for it, and down goes the tank.
All right, now they just gotta not eat a double count. That's all they gotta do. Looks like they're gonna be able to do just that, dude. Crazy. Good job.
Yep.
But I mean, I honestly had a lot of fun. I mean, if any of the Trollers watch this back, none of this is a dig at you. We had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun casting the Trollers, and I mean, Nakano came to play. I mean, there's nothing you can say.
Yeah,
Dude. Maybe they've been a bit of, they've been rude, but you can't, even if the rudeness doesn't discount their play, they've been crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. Some people just need to let admins do their job, but some people don't do that. I've had issues with Division 1 teams doing that. They want to take matters into their own hands, but they also don't know that you can spec. But we're gonna ignore that. I'm sorry. But even then, they played so phenomenal. Look at that scoreline, 67-62. I don't know, it's just been phenomenal. They've been, other than that blip in Chapter 4 Detour, they've just been absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
And Trollers just haven't been able to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, it's never anything personal when we have criticisms of the players. It's part of showing up and
we expect casters to we expect
covered.
casters to criticize us when we play. Play. We expect the same thing. Honestly, use them to your advantage. I use it to my advantage. I'm like, especially, I like my favorite criticism when I was a spitter once, and MK's call was "spitter fails." I'm like, thank you. Or no, it was more like "spitter is a failure," and I'm like, wow, thanks, MK. Shout out MK if you're here.
And also just the individual piloting the spitter are both failures.
Well, it's like the whole hit gets blasted down, and I go to spit on nothing, and he doesn't say anything else. Just the spitter is a failure, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? MK just hates me. I know you're here, MK, but I know you just hate me, man. We got Gunner in the house saying wife over Left 4 Dead. He's really buying into the wife or wife situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, this was a wife.
This was a wife. All of Trollers becoming wives in the Nakano sisters.
Yep.
It does look like they're going to make safe moves. That is awesome. Unfortunately, they lost the chapter by about 5 billion. Go, Baka. Has that always been his bind?
Yes.
Okay. I actually didn't notice that.
I think he's calling out you when he says Baka.
Am I the Baka?
Yep.
God,
I would say so.
God. It's me.
Yeah, I would say that you're the Baka. I don't know what other Baka you'd be referring to.
Probably freaking idiot in the co-caster booth, bro.
No, it's you.
We got freaking Tomato Head over there. What is this guy?
Okay.
What is this guy saying?
Who
No,
cares?
I was trying to copy it. Who cares?
You got almost a 4,000 point advantage as we head to chapter 3, the Sky Mall. And yeah, maybe something crazy can happen. What we would need it actually, I don't even think there's a point at this
Nothing
point.
crazy's gonna happen, bro.
29% tank, that is something. And also we do have, you know, death charge, death smoke possibility on the finale. Maybe if they kill a player and then wipe like directly after, and they survive on the tank with lots of bonus. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but trollers are going to try to play it out anyways, which I do, again, respect.
Wipe or wife? Baby's first safe room, says the trollers manager. Literally in there hating on their own team.
Yeah, the trollers manager literally hates them, which is awesome.
I think it's really good. The trollers manager is like their #1 biggest hater and like strongest supporter.
Yeah, she's literally like hate watching
Did
them.
trollers not make another safe room? Did they not make a safe room detour?
Wait, what's going on right now? Chapter 2 Survivals.
Dude, chapter 2 Survivals. What a sentence that was.
It was something.
Somebody jump off right now.
Yeah, maybe like maybe like something. No,
Make
they're not
my
gonna
day.
do anything crazy.
No.
Yeah, just gonna be normal. I would have loved them to try to take advantage of that pause and the delay from the survivors to try to catch a player on top and one-way them. It didn't happen. They send in the hit, doesn't find. I mean, it's some damage, but considering the area, the cubicle area, it's really where you want to find more than that.
Whoa.
Let's see this tank.
Got low. Big props to this guy. I love this guy. All right, I think it's a wipe or bust kind of situation, and not like the physical like bust. You know what I mean? Talking about like the
What's this dude talking about?
they either wipe or they have to bust or whatever the saying is.
Dude, what?
I'm just saying what I've heard, like in times
Bro.
past. Can you just shut up and take this tank, bro?
All right, tank is gonna go ahead and roll it in. It's gonna be hands low. We got a charger, jockey, and a smoker. Smoker pull on the pullback, bringing Coach back in. Coach's gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna get wiped. Actually, 1k HP left on the tank, and all 3 SIs are technically still alive. They're hunting down the smoker, but now the jockey, jockey can't get in. Good attempt by trollers. I don't know how that jockey couldn't quite do
Wait,
it,
the
and I
jockey
believe
and the
so
smoker.
much. Yeah,
the smoker
Miku,
away. Okay.
Miku does it both. Yeah, and he's gonna pick up. Yeah, that's so close to being a nice little wipe.
Nice little
So
wipe.
damn close, but it wasn't enough.
Better carry yourself.
Damn.
Now let's get you up.
How about that? Trollers pulling it together, pulling up a nice little tanky there.
You. Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
All right,
I'm really hurt.
it's.
What can they do from here, Gunnoodle?
Oh, we're looking at 573 point bonus here, 2-2 follow up. What's left? We got this is the chapter. It's got that like really open event, but it goes. It's the gate that goes into like the fancy tramp with the staircase and the climb up safe room. This is the chapter I was talking about being like really freaking. What is he doing?
Hey, I don't mean to
Oh,
scare you.
never mind. I see this problem. I was like, I could have sworn he was out of it, and then he just walks into it. He was actually, it just spread ridiculously enough. But this is the one I was talking about. It has such a high score value that I've seen some
it
crazy
is.
freaking scores on.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
they only
I
have
mean-
20% of the bonus left. Like, yeah, this is good for trollers, you know, but they're in such a special, unique situation, being down as much as they are, that even just getting distance here is backbreaking.
They're gonna call the go-go, another try cap up. Focusing the hunter this time around. Charger's gonna be able to get some smacks.
But this is a good chapter for trollers. Like, this is a great spot for them to be in. Normally, you would not be seeing, especially the way Nakano sisters have been playing, you would not see them down this much. If this was a best of 3, you know, and the points got wiped at the end of Detour Ahead, and we were looking at this spot from as a fresh campaign, now this would be huge for Trollers.
Absolutely.
But that's not what we're doing.
Nope, not at all. We only got one best of 3 in the Segunda División.
Oh, is that Spanish?
I don't remember. I'm just saying shit.
That was good.
My brain is mush.
That was
We're
really good.
300 ping. Oh. Yeah, the 300 ping actually dipped. I mean, that is not why Trollers is losing, but it is funny to note that.
Oh yeah, because they
Nakano
subbed the
sister
guy.
actually
Yeah,
not
they
equalized.
just been playing without. Yeah.
They played without anti-cheat, and now they're playing without a ping equalizer. But at the same time,
This is why we don't like them. Okay. This is why I don't like them. I'll take the blame for that. I'm not gonna.
they also needed to call the. I mean, they kind of needed to call the equalizer. So I mean, whatever.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. This was not on them. I'm sure they
As
didn't
funny as it
intentionally
is.
swap a player. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't intentionally swap a player just to. This whole time, yeah, that sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a look at your pings problem.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop engaging. If you're gonna keep pissing me off, I'll just leave the
That's
match.
no
I'll go to
cap.
bed, man.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
ready for bed. The mid freaking, you don't do it mid. Oh my god.
Good, honestly, good. That's what they should have done instead of typing for 2 minutes about it.
I love Left 4 Dead, bro. It's so fun. Who's gonna take it? Who will it be? Watch it be the dead guy.
Now that would be funny.
Actually, how about nobody? According to my charts
Yeah,
on
it
the
seems
left.
like nobody is actually.
How about nobody?
Oh, that's ski.
Who just instantly set their thing to 0? Who did it?
Yep, looks like that's actually not going to be given to anybody.
Who freaking fake lag zeroed? Like immediately. Or maybe it just doesn't work mid-round. I actually just don't think it doesn't. I didn't think you could even call it mid-round. Fake latency setting is only allowed during first ready up of the map. Use fake lag vote start to equalize pings mid-game. Okay, so I guess fuck me then. It does work. GG after his. Alright, fuck it. I'll stay. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna lock it down. We're gonna have the greatest cast of all time here for the final half. 300 MS for Mom Schooled. How about
Yeah,
that?
totally, dude.
Which part are you referring to?
Both.
Yes.
Come on, I'm in a hurry.
All right. And they're dead.
Oh.
I was waiting for like a tri-cap or some shit. Alright, so they clean it up, as has been the trend for literally every single chapter that Trollers has not survived. They actually take the first hit clean.
Right.
I'm a reload.
Move.
I think the chapter they made the save from, they actually kind of screwed up the first hit. I'm trying to remember. It was that
Yes.
second chapter.
Yeah. No, actually on Detour Ahead they did good on the first on chapter 2, but on Die Scraper they didn't do very good on the first hit on chapter 2.
It's still bad, though. Shout out chapter 2.
Shout out chapter 2, a magical chapter for the Trollers. We'll see if chapter 3 can get it done here for them.
Oh no, who's the tanky poo? It's Miku.
Miku gonna be walking it in here, getting the smack onto Eloas. He gets another smack follow-up. Got a Jockey Smoker still available. Smoker Tongue in 1 second. The low goes and clears through the wall on the Jockey Smoker. Eventually comes out. They'll be clearing that up as well, but a player goes down in the meantime. Got Nicholas, 2 smacks on him, and down goes the tank. They will live to tell the tale, and we'll see if they can get into the safe room.
All right, they got a long ways to go and some freaking crazy length. Some crazy climb ups. Some
Crazy length.
staircases. That was a very interesting sentence I just put together there.
Crazy link.
Got like drum beats playing in my head.
This is going to be the best cast of all time. In his last chapter and a half. That boy got crazy linked.
Dude, I've got nothing but fucking drum beats playing in my head right now. I'm done. It's over.
He's done, ladies and gentlemen.
It's over. That freaking moves here. Why do they have such a bright light in the middle of the room? There's no need for that.
Cinema, I can watch you forever.
And I'm banned.
Come on, I'm in a hurry.
Copyright strike.
Cinema, cinema. That's the remake. That's the dubstep version that was popular back in the day.
Alright, now you need to make your own version so that Thank you, bro.
The cinema.
Do you love the cinema?
Not really. It's mostly dominated by Marvel slop and other, bullshit, AAA garbage.
Why are we dominating some dude named Cinema? Okay, bro.
Honestly, if there was a guy named Cinema, I would be interested.
Alright.
Alright, setting the spit.
That hit wasn't very cinema. Actually, yeah, it was. How many spit ticks is that? I need the ticks on the left. Why don't Specs get to hear the little ticks? The little dings?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I want to hear the dings.
That'd be
when
nice to see.
People just freaking walk through spit and get like 50 dings. You got like a mortar spit, no one sees it, and they just eat it. Nom nom. Check out this reset.
Check out this reset.
Oh, there's another one. He just walks down and resets himself. All right.
Good job.
I'm trying to kind of assess what was that?
What the what?
What is that noise?
That's the alarm that goes off when the event started and it stops once
I
they
ain't
press the
talking
button.
about in game, sweetie pie.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Why is Love dead? All right. Oh, it's like a
he got capped by an SI, and then the commons were hitting him, and he got low on HP, and nobody picked him up. So he's
What happens when you get too low on HP?
you die.
Give it to me straight.
Oh shit! What's the HP count when you're dead?
0.
Oh, that is less than 1.
That is what we're at right now. Yeah, so 0. You should be able to count to that.
I can. You're right. I can count to 4.
But the trick is, what is 0?
No,
like,
wait, no,
like,
yeah,
we
don't.
When you count to 0, like, what does it mean to count to 0?
Through those drum beats don't have zeros in them, so I actually can't use that number either.
Yeah.
All right.